EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A quick throw caught by Rice. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Motion man right is Rice. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there. Some incompletions. It was key in their win last week. And the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come to the...
And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker from the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
This is caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Ravens have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Third and 8. To throw is Duggan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here's Smith to return it. $54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That is taken in by Hurst. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. They'll lead on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. While that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just a pair that wanted to get him out into open space and try to get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 9. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Duggan will look to throw this. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Tanner. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Waste of time.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He has Hyatt over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They'll have a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This time they stay on the ground. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Duggan. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Give all the credit to John Ridgeway. He fought through to blow that play up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd and 12. Duggan now to throw. That's Mayer, the tight end.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Taking it about the 16.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He connects with Hyatt.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Henry up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
First throw now for the backup Wentz.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's up to the 20, and he's out right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Now we saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hyatt has got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Throwing, Duggan. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw is Duggan.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain an 11-point spread. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jalen Hyatt
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Mahomes will throw for it.
He's got it at the 2, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Duggan will look to throw this.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Duggan looking to throw.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll return it from the 6.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going